the Georgia Bulldogs top
Great. They take away what you do best. Obviously,
National Football League, there's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun.
good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first quarter.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They really...
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one. And they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC.
And this takes the breaks because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week, tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not what they were wanting to do, man. Just turning the ball over, not enough productive plays. And so, how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Just make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You'll need to put this losing streak to another digit.
The defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains to keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a third down to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the strong run on second down, third down coming, and they do it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the only one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best. I think the open one is the only guy that you got great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You get that bond and that trust.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Just missed the connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 50.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they reacted well on completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Dogs had it in the first and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand.
That's when the offense just needs to be able to hit. That's a completion they should be able to hit, and their receiver got it back.
Running back stops the throw. Pick up a 5, and third down and 5. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle. Thomas. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this offense continues to do such a great job. One of the best in the country, and the reason why they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
Right back up top on second and 10. Sets up the screen. Body on the Jets. They get him down to this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
Great job by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible. Allowing the pass rush to get upfield. And at the very last second, getting into his guy to the first down.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff from the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a short period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating for a defensive guy. Time and time again, trying to get the stop, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Stadium Aussie kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play at second and 6. On the run, it's McGowan. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. This dog crowd is on the leash and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hunt is on its way. They made the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. How about that last drive? Just park them up in the air, David.
Yeah, how about that quarterback? He gave him the ball, and he did a great job taking what the defense just did on that last drive.
He really did. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being
Makes the grab. It's Bell. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Branch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to set up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be able to get through all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one call in the game. It just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing rush.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in, they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab on the left. Get the rest himself and they put points on the board. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard of it that way. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get deep in basketball. He can just post it on a linebacker. He can run by himself. That's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. They will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for man. It's Stockton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they want to make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready to go. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off of the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can tap it. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time. Breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to 32. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The returner will fielding, trying to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. They take it late, they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
And you see this going at all levels. If you pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Branch. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They got into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the issues.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Dangerous screen into traffic. The offense wasting time getting the timeout call.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. Good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but he's in a little short of first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw one first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Throws for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball.
Inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. And he did a good job finding him, weaving him, finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we had a compelling start to things here in Athens.
The Dogs will kick it over to start the second half. And he'll just kick to be in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept that ball up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive on second and 12. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. No, certainly not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And man, this offense is searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even take the quarterback on third down, like everything going the other direction.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First snap in this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and he never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And he he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Finds his man. It's Branch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fired up. A lot of words you can't use on television. So this coaching staff had to challenge their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They made the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line, and that field starts to shrink. It is so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff football, finishing the run, and getting the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's McGowan. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled out from the beginning. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Looking deep down the right side. And that was incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Stop.
The defense has set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the quick position for the O at the 37. They'll go to the ground. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, and there's not much getting done. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Under fire. Avoids. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got it in the middle. It's Dell. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they got it at the 33. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bell.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
He'll try to do it himself. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's got him set up. Defense finally gets him out of bounds at the 3. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And the Wildcats, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Hand off to the single back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
There's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. End off from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. The Deep South's oldest rivalry will stir deep emotions. Just last year, Auburn gave the Dogs a big scare early in the third quarter, but man, did Georgia pour it on late.
Yeah, it was still 31-13, but there were some moments, there were some cracks, but Georgia took care of business. I tell you what, Jesse, this is beginning to be a very one-sided rivalry. Auburn needs to show up. Like, Georgia's had bragging rights year after year after year. Auburn's got to shut these guys up.
Yeah, Georgia's won 8 in a row now in this rivalry. You're right. I think the big key for Auburn, they've got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback. Could not do it consistently against Carson Beck. Big reason why Carson Beck did not turn it over in this game last season. That had been a problem for him early in the year. Auburn's defense has to play big today.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's loose. There he goes. first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season.
Red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. Not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the move, it's Robinson. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tigers will line it up on first and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Motion from the wide receiver. Across the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's got room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football.
Gets it past the marker.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a running room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to pass their way in, and they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, better look out. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, you see the wide receiver. He's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball. And then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Young. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Across the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Dogs! They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
27, Georgia, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Howard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892.
Oh, out of space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Robinson. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Going to try to get it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of speed. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams.
Oh, he's got some space. There we go. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Thomas. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Branch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right on the money. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And that makes you feel so good as an offense. When you can score late in the first half in a 2-minute type situation, the extra point's going to give you the lead. Makes you feel so much better heading into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right on target this time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's got it! Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I got to got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today.
Georgia will kick it deep. Start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Howard. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to fire it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. Turning it on! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Leaves it with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big guy. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at Stockton. Finds the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
It's a running room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Gives it on the option.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes.
Open space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Power football with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Barrels ahead. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's McCray. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win a football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the
bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got a man. It's Thomas. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent.